Near Beer News. The news that is exactly like fake news, but we're hoping ours will leave a better taste in your mouth. Join Tom, Dick, and Harry as they update you on the latest weekly happenings from around the globe.
Seriously? Still no globe?
Good day to you, America. Welcome to Near Beer News. Near Beer News, the news that's exactly like fake news, but we're hoping ours will leave a better taste in your mouth. My name is Tom, your anchor here at the station. We have no reporters. They were laid off after the first week. Well, that's right. It's only me, Tom. So we continue to follow Les Vilda, beer party presidential candidate, as he travels from Wilber, Nebraska to Washington, D.C. in his mobile campaign headquarters. His 1920 Model TT Ford truck. Les is still on his beer run to the White House. Les seems to be making good time considering his truck only goes about 15 miles per hour. He made it all the way to Parkersburg, West Virginia already. Bravo, Les Vilda. Let's check in and see what we have for beer party campaign footage this week. Here's Les Vilda on the campaign trail.
Who's gonna take your calls? Who's gonna hear you crying? Who's gonna have your back, my friend, when you just can't win par trying? The crooks up on the hill just shut their door, and what they do is anybody's guess. When your back's against the wall and you can't take any more, America needs less. America needs less.
Politicians at the trough.
America needs less.
Turn that DC gridlock off.
America needs less.
What's the opposite of more?
America needs less. He's got nothing on his mind.
Not a thing.
He's got nothing up his sleeve.
What sleeves?
He's got nothing much to do, my friend, so you had best believe
He'll tell the truth even if he doesn't know it.
he can quote his platform chapter, page, and verse. There's a reason he's the choice, and we will crow it, because you couldn't do any worse. America needs less.
His party's name is beer.
America needs less.
His mascot is a deer.
America needs less.
What's the opposite of more?
America needs less. America needs less is more, so more or less you must say yes to our man less. America needs less. Yes!
How do I stand on the big issues facing America? As you get to know me, you'll find that I have really personally very few strong beliefs, one way or the other, on the big issues facing this country. Actually, you're going to find that I'm pretty much just a spineless little weenie that the Beer Party Campaign Committee threw into the presidential ring. Their hope is that my endearing smile and bubbly personality would be enough to get me elected. After all, I'm no better or no worse than any of the other candidates. And if you think about it, if I were elected, my spinelessness would allow me to be able to dance and bounce around like a puppet on the strings of money and power just as well, if not maybe better, than any of the other candidates. Now, with that said, I would like to address two topics. First, I'd like to very briefly touch on the topic of gun control. I know that it is and has been for decades a very hot topic. I want all of you to know that I stand on this issue the same as past perpetual presidential candidate Pat Paulson. He believed that, and I grossly paraphrase, that every American needs to know how to control a gun well, and that every household needs at least one shotgun. Why, how else are you going to go fishing? Secondly, having grown up on a farm, I do have a soft place in my heart for those working in the agricultural field. I was pretty excited, as I think many farmers were, when we heard that ethanol plants were sprouting up all across the Midwest a few years ago. Farmers were being promised an increased corn usage and higher market prices for their corn. The ethanol was going to help keep gas prices down. Many were excited. Then, within a very short time, these ethanol plants started closing. I think I may have a solution to this. When I'm elected president, I'm going to reopen those ethanol plants. Not many people realize that with only a few tweaks of the dials on the control panels of those ethanol plants, that the ethanol alcohol can be turned into drinking alcohol. My plan is to produce as much of this as possible and get it out to the American public as cheap as possible. Just think, if I could keep America drunk for 4 years, nobody would care what else I'm doing in office. And then after, when my 4 years are up, it'll be someone else's problem.
That's all the time we have for this week. Until next time, this is Tom saying, vote early, vote often, vote more for less. I know I will be. Thank you. Have a great day, and God bless America.
If you'd like to learn more about Les's campaign, please visit his website to read campaign updates or to purchase campaign souvenirs. His website is www.havedonkey.willtravel.com. Once again, that's www.havedonkey.willtravel.com. And click on the presidential campaign button. And when you get to the polls in 2020, please remember to vote early, vote often, vote more for less. All your votes will be greatly appreciated.